Hello, students and my dear viewers. Before we are going to topic, please close your eyes for a minute and imagine a forest. There are flying birds, running animals, and trees swaying in the wind. Next to them, there are huge hills and flowing rivers. In these hills, rivers, and stones has no breath and does not grow, but a bird, animals has breath, they can grow. Actually, based on what characteristics do we decide whether an object has life or not? That is what we are going to learn today. Features of living organisms. Next are the features of the living organisms or characteristics of living organism. So we discussed with the help of the code. Mirroring is the code of the described characteristics of living organism. M means metabolism, E means excretion or respiration or reproduction, I irritability, N nutrition, and G for growth. So here the metabolic means all chemical reactions that takes place in the living organisms. ఒక ఆర్గానిజంలో జరిగే అన్ని రసాయన చర్యలను మనం మెటబాలిజంగా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. ఈ మెటబాలిజం అనేది అగైన్ కెన్ బి డివైడెడ్ ఇంటూ టూ టైప్స్, అనబాలిజం అండ్ క్యాటబాలిజం. అనబాలిజం ఈజ్ ద కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఫేజ్, సింథసిస్ అనొచ్చు, ఫార్మేషన్, రిప్లికేషన్స్. ఇక్కడ ఫోటోసింథసిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అండ్ డిఎన్ఏ రిప్లికేషన్ అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ప్రోటీన్ సింథసిస్. Catabolism is the destruction phase, breakdown process. Best example, cellular respiration. The glucose break down into two molecules of the pyruvates in the glycolysis and they release energy in the form of the ATPs. Next, excretion also one of the feature of living organisms. The wasteful materials sent out from the living organisms through the specific organelles. Next one, respiration. Respiration, two types, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. In the presence of the oxygen, if respiration takes place, is called as aerobic respiration. It takes place in the multicellular eukaryotic organisms. Anaerobic respiration, the lack of oxygen or completely absence of the oxygen, that respiration takes place. And the prokaryotic and eukaryotic also they carried the anaerobic respiration. Reproduction involves the production of progeny of the organisms. So reproduction basically two types, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction, but vegetative reproduction also we consider as the asexual reproduction. Next one, irritability. So means a response to external stimuli. The living organisms, they response to external stimuli. Consciousness. So this is the consciousness actually. The irritability is the primary fundamental character of the consciousness. Next, nutrition. Yes, the intake of food into body. The living organisms, they take food materials, means food components, biomolecules or nutrients for the growth and development to survive. So last one is the growth. So growth is two types, extrinsic growth and intrinsic growth. Extrinsic growth means the growth present from the outside to accumulate the particles of the mountain, the surface area is increases, so that is the extrinsic growth. But in the living organisms, intrinsic growth by the cell division. So another one, cellular organization also in the update botany, update biology, cellular organization also one of the feature of the living organism. Here, how you know the cell is the basic unit of life? Yes, all living organisms are made up of the cells. Anything less than a complete structure of a cell does not ensure independent living. So that's why the cellular organization is proved to be feature of the living organism. దెన్ ఇక్కడ మనకున్నటువంటి ఈ ఫీచర్స్లో మనకు డిఫైనింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఏంటివి? డిఫైనింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీలో మనకు ఎక్స్క్లూసివ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్, ఇంక్లూసివ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ అనేవి ఉంటవి. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి మనకి రెస్పిరేషన్, నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్క్రేషన్ అండ్ న్యూట్రిషన్ అనేవి మెటబాలిజమ్స్ అండర్ ద మెటబాలిజమ్స్ అవి. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ వచ్చేసి మనం నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో డిఫైనింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్, ఫీచర్స్, inclusive and exclusive characters.